But this, I guess, another area where you should be informed, because this is also super heavily mixed into voting and where money comes from and all this sort of things. OpenAI's super app and the AI job paradox. So OpenAI is building an app that replaces your browser, your code editor, and possibly your job. While Meta is reportedly cutting 20% of its workforce to fund 135 billion in AI spending, message, the same technology is creating and destroying jobs simultaneously.
Nice. More AI slop headlines, man. Just what I wanted to hear, bro. And it's like, I'm sure the people that listen to this are like, bro, how many times?
Life.
Everything is AI. There is no, you're not going to go a day without hearing about AI anymore, unless every data center on the planet just vanishes. Those days are gone, brother. Like, so you do need to understand, like, and this isn't even about, I hope you don't think that this is only a tech thing now. This is white collar work everywhere, and it's going to be blue collar work in some time as well too. It's not a, we're not sitting here trying to discuss who's going to get displaced first. Hopefully it's no one. And in an ideal world, we would be using AI to supplement workers instead of trying to use it as a lever to kind of cut costs and to cut people. Um, I think that, if people were really worried about productivity gains and efficiency gains, more money would be going towards, actually training people to how to leverage these tools and how to leverage these kind of like automated systems to, you know, handle more mundane tasks and allow the humans to focus on more kind of creatively demanding work, more, work that requires, more of a human touch and understanding instead of just using AI as, all right, bet you can go now, right? Like, and that's should tell you a lot about the state of tech executives now and kind of like what their priorities are. And you should also understand that like these corporations, they view you as now corporations just view you as more money they can put towards your compute capex spending. And that's a really unfortunate way to kind of think about it. And this is across tech everywhere. This isn't even just hyperscalers. This is across consulting. This is across healthcare. This is across federal government. This is everywhere, bro. This isn't just software engineers anymore. It's everyone, right? Um, like I said, like we've kind of been reiterating this entire episode, it's one thing to be acutely aware of what's going on in the world, staying, abreast of news and what's kind of coming out. But it's also just as important to continuously improve and refine your skills. Now,
Yeah.
this is through certifications, through watching different courses. Not like I say with everything else, you do not have to be an AI demigod, but you should understand how AI works. You should understand its capability. You should understand how tokenization works. You should try to get some type of certification so that you can demonstrate fundamental capabilities to understand AI and how it can actually be implemented into workflows, how it can be used to automate things. Like these, like I said, it sounds like a hassle, but when stuff like this comes out, you're a fool if you think you're just going to sit back, lean back in your chair, put your arms up. Yeah, bro, they're never going to lay me off, my brother. You're next, right? Like so that you're capable of learning these skills. I'm not saying that you have to use and understand how to actually implement it, because there's a difference between knowing what AI is, but how do you use it in your own workflows? How do you speed up and create more productivity gains for yourself and for your team? That's where it kind of matters, right? Like sitting back and just looking at AI, looking at the headlines, you just look like a sheep grazing grass before it's getting ready to get freaking sheared and slaughtered, bro. Like learn something, teach yourself a new skill, bro. Like these headlines, as crazy as they sound, all these different workforce reductions, these hundreds of billions of dollars going towards compute capacity and data center infrastructure. This should just be nothing but motivation, and it's like an alert in your head going off like, hey, I need to lock in. Like I need to get right with I need to get with the program. Like I need to be like, I need to learn this stuff. I need to teach myself a new skill. I need to understand which way the market is heading, because this is such a rapidly expanding sector in technology. By the time you learn one cert, it's going to be a whole nother certain pathway that you have to expand now. You're going to make your job a lot harder, and you're going to make your kind of like learning path a lot harder if you continue to push it back and push it back and push it back. Because when you're starting at ground zero, when we're 3-4 years of the AI race, you're going to be so behind as compared to someone who's kind of been trying to, at least at best they can, kind of constantly keep up with the way it's expanding and the way these new technologies are coming out. Because the way that Claude and I mean Anthropic and OpenAI are just consistently shipping out new features and products. By the time Cowork comes out, there's a Codex, and there's going to be Codex V2, Codex V3, then there's going to be a new product out that you haven't even heard of that can do what the last two products can do 10 times better. Like I say, like so it's like the more you wait, the harder it's going to be to catch up, bro. And that's just what it is.